Hey everyone, how are you doing? Do you remember a while ago when I was covering the making of books? Well, we're going to go back to that in today's video, and we're going to be covering the making of The Empire Strikes Back, Chapter 2, Star Wars Sequel, Screenplay. Now, as I go through the very first draft of The Empire Strikes Back, I'm reading about what happens on Dagobah. First off, Yoda here is named Minch, and Darth Vader isn't Anakin. He is the fallen Jedi that killed him. At this moment, the Dark Lord of the Sith believes he has also been successful in killing Luke with a psychic attack on Hoth. But of course, our hero is alive and is receiving his training on the swamp planet, and he is about to be visited by an unexpected presence. Oh yeah, and there's also notes by George Lucas himself where he writes "knows" on what he doesn't like about the script. So here we go. Minch's house is spotlessly clean. Vader's castle, on the other hand, is black iron that squats on a rock in the midst of a crimson sea. When Luke stretches out with the Force, Vader realizes that Luke is still alive. Likewise, Minch can feel Vader. Minch says,
"The dark side of the Force. Luke, you're in greater danger than I realized, even untrained. You are far more powerful than I."
Afterward, Vader flips a switch and a screen comes to life.
"The man revealed is draped and hooded in cloth of gold," says the Emperor. "Skywalker is more dangerous than even I realized. Remove him this time, or I shall remove you."
Now meanwhile, Luke is now able to summon Ben, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he appears to be accompanied by Luke's father. Anakin says, "Luke, will you take from me the oath of a Jedi Knight?" Ben, Minch, Luke, and his father cross sabers, and Luke swears to dedicate my life to the cause of freedom and justice. And right next to this passage, George Lucas wrote, "No." So, there we have it. Anakin Skywalker's Force ghost appears to Luke and christens him a Jedi. And I guess he has a new lightsaber he brought with him from the netherworld of the Force, so he can cross sabers. Now I wonder how this would have been if Anakin and Vader actually were two different people. And if you didn't know, this was the very original script for Star Wars, that Anakin and Vader were supposed to be separate people. It would definitely have affected the prequels. Would Vader have been redeemed, or would he just have been a completely evil villain like the Emperor that had to be destroyed? I don't really know. Either way, it would have been a different Star Wars if Darth Vader remained true to the figure that we were introduced to in Episode 4. I'm really glad George Lucas realized that the dark-clad cyborg and Luke's father should be the same guy, made for a much more dynamic and tragic character and a bigger twist. But it's also fun to speculate how things would have gone with this completely different Vader. Also, did you note how the Emperor was wearing gold cloth? So he and Snoke had the same tailor, I guess. And what did you think about Anakin naming Luke a Jedi? I get the idea of having the father pass on the torch to the son, but I'm glad it took some training back then before you could become one, unlike in the current movies. Did you also know that Mark Hamill was really one of the only people to know about the whole twist in Star Wars Empire Strikes Back? Everyone on set didn't know that Vader says, "I am your father." No one actually knew that was the twist, that was what was going to be changed. George wrote that in, and he made sure Mark Hamill didn't tell a soul. Let me know what you guys think about Anakin showing up and being a different character from Vader. Hope you have a great day, and I will make more videos on these awesome books, the making of Star Wars. Until then, remember, the Force will be with you always.